As asked in NEET PG 2024, let's see the various vaginal smear changes in different infections. Talking about normal vaginal smear look like pink cells with small nuclei, and there are multiple rod-shaped gram-positive bacilli, of course, which is lactobacilli. Now, what changes happen in different infections?
Talking about bacterial vaginosis.
It's a normal cell with central small nucleus, but now it looks very granulated, as if it is studded with something. Actually, it is studded with multiple bacteria which are not rod-shaped now. They are either cocci or comma-shaped, and they are gram-negative. So it makes cell look more granular and the margins are not clear. That is a clue cell. In case of Candida, obviously, what will you see? You will see budding yeast cell. You will see pseudohyphae. Second, if you see a motile organism, that is Trichomonas vaginalis. Remember, Trichomonas looks very similar to leukocytes, so the only way to differentiate between them is by the jerky motility of Trichomonas vaginalis. Now come the viral infections. Now, viral infections basically produce the nuclear changes, and that is why differentiation of these viral infections is extremely difficult. Talking about herpes first. So in herpes, what happens is the cell has an enlarged nucleus. So increasing nucleocytoplasmic ratio, and the cell becomes typically multinucleated. One very characteristic feature besides multinucleated cell is inclusion bodies. So these are the inclusion bodies seen inside the nucleus. Very similar changes are seen in human papillomavirus, HPV. So HPV infection brings changes in the epithelial cells, and now they are called as coeliocytes. So coeliocytes also have nuclear changes. Nucleus becomes enlarged, irregular, and very densely chromatin packed. So that is why it stains really dark. It is not actually multinucleated, but yes, might look multinucleated because the nucleus becomes either bilobed or multilobed. Here the characteristic feature is a perinuclear halo. So a very clear perinuclear halo is visible that differentiates it from herpes infection. So I hope it's easy now.